But she told me always make sure to build a brand while being in college because it's gonna help you afterwards. When I was on LinkedIn, I was posting few works and suddenly Aman Datrawal reached out to me on LinkedIn. I was holding an offer in my fifth semester, in my sixth semester to be honest. It was of 27 lakhs of package and with an internship stipend of 40,000 in Bangalore. Hi everyone. So okay, from the thumbnail you already got to know what we're gonna talk about today. We're gonna talk about how I worked in 10 plus companies in just 4 years and how I made it. So, okay, let me clear. These are not full-time jobs. These are some are freelancing, some are basically part-time, and some are full-time as well. So let me start from the beginning. So basically, when I was in my college, I started exploring how to earn money, which every college student does because they are not getting enough pocket money, and even they are trying to make some chunks from their laptop, right? Simple thing. So basically, the moment we entered in college, we started searching those things. I started random things like blogging, logo designing, and all those things. I started making my accounts and freelancer, Upwork, and all those things, right? But I basically one thing which helped me a lot in this. So basically, there was one of my teacher in soft skill classes. I forgot her name, but she told me always make sure to build a brand while being in college because it's gonna help you afterwards. Whenever you are having a job or whenever you're creating a product, it's gonna help you. So basically, at that moment, I started my LinkedIn profile. I used to give contests, I used to solve problem, and I used to post them. Today I solved this, today I solved this, this contest got me this rank. In this contest, I was solved only three problems out of five. I was not able to get up to the mark. Using this, I was able to make a good network of people, and those network have really helped me. So basically, when I was posting my work, people are appreciating me as well, and they're helping me to grow as well. Now, one thing which helped me, when you're solving more and more problems, you will get a hinge of how to tackle the problem setter part, basically, right? So whenever you are solving a problem, you think like a problem setter. Okay, if there are some hidden test cases which they are not showing us right now, how you can tackle them, right? So these are some things which come to your mind. So yeah, the same mindset I was having, and I started setting some problems. I started curating some problems for some well-renowned firms. For example, Hacker, for example, Turing, Prep Bytes, Apni Kaksha. Apni Kaksha was one of my favorite thing to mention here because it was completely out of network. Like when I was on LinkedIn, I was posting few works and suddenly Aman Datrawal reached out to me on LinkedIn and I was in shock because at that moment I was a complete fan of him. Ki okay, he's a really good guy and all those things. And for me, it's like a okay, you're having some 10,000 followers and he's having like 6 lakh of followers, and then he just DM'd you, hey Abhay, can you work for me? Like, okay, cool. So basically, I took the opportunity. I started working for him. It was a full time internship kind of thing, and it happened. So basically, using this, I stepped on some other thing, and using that, I stepped on some other thing. It was kind of a ladder if you take it while. And in Turing, I was paid really well because Turing pays in dollars, and for one problem, it can pay you around $100 as well. So depending on the problem difficulty and depending on how you are porting the problem as well. So basically, this was the moment. So basically, and when I was a problem setter, I was working in multiple companies at the same time as well, because it was sometime it was freelancing as well. So Hacker Earth, Turing, Prep Bytes, Apni Kaksha, Do Select, iMocha. These are the six problem setter companies which I worked in. It was a span of around 6 to 8 months when I was working in all six companies in one go. And at that moment, I made a really big amount. Now, stepping on to some technical things. So, when I was doing all these things, I was not having enough technical knowledge. It was more of a DSA, CP kind of knowledge I was holding. Then I was moved into projects, into freelancing. In that way, I got to know more and more about development wala part. And then campus placements start to happen, and then JustPay came into our campus. And then suddenly, like I got to know, okay, we are five students who cracked that. So I was holding an offer in my fifth semester, in my sixth semester to be honest. It was of 27 lakhs of package and with an internship stipend of 40,000 in Bangalore. And then I moved here. So this was my first technical company. So basically it was my seventh company after all these things. And then for in Jasper, I worked around 2.5 years. It was really good experience. I mean, like I would always recommend to any of my junior who want to grind and learn and more, they can join a startup like JustPay because it's really good. The people you find there are really ambitious and it's really good. Then after working for 2.5 years, I switched to PayU. It was my eighth company. It was my eighth company basically. And then in PayU I joined, and then I something happened, and I was not able to think of, okay, what should I need to do right now. So I basically switched from that as well. In PU I basically worked around for 2 months only, but it was a good experience. I was able to get to know more and more people in PU, from technical team to the higher management team. It was a good experience, and PU was also a very good company. It was in Gurugram. Then I basically got a remote job. It was basically in Outcomes, the company which I'm currently working right now, and I promoted as well. I got promotion of SD2. So I got promoted from SD1 to SD2 in Outcomes, and it was a remote job. It was completely amazing company with a really short, basically really small team of engineering, and they are really good. They're really technically amazing people, and it was a very fun experience. So this is how basically I worked in 9 companies, I guess. Yeah, around 9 companies in the span of last, if I include my college years, in the span of 6 years. But if you're still having a lot of questions, or if you're having any different question, you can just either comment or DM me over LinkedIn or Instagram, whatever you feel. Bye bye. Thank you.